Right now, an emotional support animal taken while its owner was away. What she's saying as police investigate.
Also, News 3 Now hears from farmers on how they're dealing with these recent drought conditions.
Plus, state lawmakers hold a hearing on a piece of legislation that would allow pharmacists to prescribe birth control. Welcome to News 3 Now at 6. A woman is dealing with some major emotions after her emotional support animal was apparently stolen.
Michelle Miller has owned her dog Cardi for over a year and now has to take on life without her anchor. News 3 Now's Jalen Banks joins us in studio.
Thank you, Eric and Charlotte. Miller says she was gone for just a few hours when she returned to an empty home. When she walked in, she saw she was missing a gaming console, cash, and her puppy, Cardi. But her one-year-old French bulldog is not simply just her companion, but her emotional support animal. Miller suffers from severe panic attacks and anxiety and doesn't want to go through it alone.
This is really important with people with like depression and anxiety, and I have panic attacks because now I don't have anything to run to, and he's just always comforting me and calming me down, so I don't have a over severe panic attack and go to the hospital again.
Police have an idea of who stole the emotional support animal and other property, but he lives in Chicago. We're not identifying him unless he's charged. Miller asked that people reach out to police if they have any information on Cardi's whereabouts.
And we would like to introduce to you, all of you, Jalen Banks, our newest member of News 3 Now. You're going to be debuting on the Anchor right here in 2 weekends from now.
Yes, and I'm really looking forward to it. I thank you guys for being so hospitable during my time here. I wish that my first story was a little bit more heartfelt, but we have to tell the news of our viewing area. So thank you guys.
Well, welcome aboard, Jalen. We look forward to seeing you anchoring News 3 Now weekend edition.
Yes, sounds good.
A week from this weekend. So welcome aboard.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Well, for more on the rain, let's check the first warn forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canaldi.
Well, the rain is good. We had a pretty widespread soaking rain through much of southern Wisconsin. As we take a look at Doppler 3000, you can see high-resolution radar right now. Most of the rain shifting off to the east of Dane County. Still a few sprinkles or a little bit of drizzle out there, but for the most part, the steadier rain is heading toward Milwaukee. A little wider radar perspective shows some thunderstorms sweeping through the Chicago area. There is a tornado watch there until 10 p.m., but the severe weather threat is ending pretty quickly across even most of northern Illinois. Visible cloud track, though, shows the clouds lingering in the wake of the rain, and with all that moisture around, that welcome moisture, that could lead to some areas of fog tonight. Current temperatures have been held down quite a bit because of the clouds and precipitation. Right now, 60 in Madison, 50s where showers are still occurring east of Dane County, whereas southwestern Wisconsin temperatures are in the mid-60s to around 70 degrees in Prairie du Chien. But in Dane County, only 61 in Middleton, 64 in Belleville, and 62 in Edgerton. Look for skies to be mostly cloudy this evening. There could be a shower or an isolated thunderstorm. Otherwise, temperatures holding nearly steady in the middle 60s. Later on, I'll take a look at any other prospects for rain over the next few days and how warm the temperatures will get as we head into next week.
Gary, thank you. And because of today's rain, Concerts on the Square has once again been postponed. This is the third consecutive week bad weather has bumped concerts from its normal Wednesday performance. This week's show, titled A Wisconsin Celebration, is now scheduled for tomorrow at 7 p.m. The performance will feature support from the Community Choir, Middleton High School Choir, and Ho-Chunk drummer Eric Logan and the Little Priest Singers. This summer's drought is a major concern for producers at the Dane County Farmers Market. Speaking with News 3 Now, some farmers say they're now investing more heavily in irrigation to resolve the problem. Josiah Harder, a farmer from Whitewater, says it was a big investment to dig a well and install his irrigation system, but it's paid off, making this summer just a bit more bearable.
We have irrigation set up. And that's a big investment we had to invest this year because of just no rain, especially coming into July. You know, we really look for a lot of rain through June, and we just have not got the inches that we needed.
Nearly every farmer we spoke with is taking similar measures. They need rain, and if nature isn't going to provide it, they need to adapt. Another farmer says farmers are resilient and will make it through these tough times, even if it means struggling for a season.
An investigation underway after a person was found dead in a house fire in rural Cottage Grove. Firefighters were called to the 4600 block of Baxter Road. This was about 8:40 this morning. Details weren't immediately available about the size of the fire or what caused it. Dane County dispatchers told News 3 Now that multiple units from multiple departments responded. Madison police say they found around a dozen shell casings after responding to a report of shots fired on the city's northeast side. Law enforcement were called to the 5300 block of Congress Avenue around 11:30 last night. They then found the shell casings and other unspecified evidence in the area of the 3600 block of Burke Road, not far away in county jurisdiction in the town of Burke. No injuries or damage were reported. Anyone with information is asked to call the Dane County Sheriff's Office.
The Grant County Sheriff's Office says it arrested an 18-year-old commercial driver who was speeding without a properly secured load. A deputy on Highway 61 near Liberty Township outside of Fenimore saw the driver going 91 miles per hour in a 55 zone yesterday. The driver did not have a valid driver's license of any kind. The deputy said the truck was hauling a tandem axle trailer with a skid steer and reported the skid steer only had one chain securing it to the trailer. It was also reported that the lighting system on the trailer wasn't working. The employer posted bond for the driver and that the company was ticketed.
Now to a bizarre story out of southeastern Wisconsin where two teens were shocked by electricity while in a hot tub at a hotel. It happened yesterday at the Wildwood Lodge in Pewaukee. A 15-year-old boy and girl say they were in the hot tub when they say they heard a buzzing sound and then were shocked. Firefighters found a fire in the wall west of the pool area that appeared to have been caused by an electrical short. Today, the electrical in the pool area was checked. A stop order was issued to the hotel. That order is in effect until electrical repairs are made.
The Starbucks Workers Union Workers United bus tour is making a stop at the State Street location today. The tour started just a few days ago. Workers are traveling in 2-coach buses with scheduled stops in 13 cities around the U.S. This bus trip was motivated by corporate Starbucks demanding that workers take down LGBTQIA+ pride decorations in several stores last month.
The whole point is to bring democracy to the workplace, have a way to actually ask for and get the things that you want as a worker, the way that we expect to happen in our government, but we don't seem to expect in the private sector.
The tour's next stop will be in Chicago. So far, 320 stores around the country have successfully voted to unionize.
A bill that aims to allow greater access to contraceptives received a hearing at the state capitol this afternoon. News 3 Now political reporter Will Keneally joins us from the Capitol with more details.
We've seen more attention on the issue of birth control after the Dobbs decision on abortion last year. And the bill that got a hearing today is an attempt to expand access.
The debate today is not whether birth control should be legal. That train left the station a long time ago. The debate today is it safe and who can prescribe it?
Not everyone in Wisconsin has easy access to physicians, according to Senator Mary Felsikowski, which is why she's introducing a bill to let pharmacists have a hand in prescribing the medication. Under the bill, a Wisconsinite seeking birth control can receive a blood pressure screening from a pharmacist and answer a questionnaire. Medical advocates say that can be an intermediate step to direct patients to a doctor if there are any concerns from the screening, but still allow easy access to the medication.
By breaking down these barriers for a medication which is otherwise safe for a vast majority of the population, we can then help people have control over their reproductive lives and their reproductive futures.
Right now, 29 states and D.C. have similar laws in place.
But we hope also that Wisconsin can be leaders in this area.
Now, this is not the first time the legislation was introduced. It passed the Assembly last session, but ultimately failed in the state Senate.
We are closer than we were last session, and I'm optimistic, very optimistic.
Now, today was the preliminary hearing on the bill, which could see a full committee vote later this year. Reporting from the Capitol, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.
Coming up at 6, a northern Wisconsin town looks to keep access to Indian reservation roads as disputes over their usage continue.
Plus, the DNR hosts a webinar on how to hunt the state's top predator, the black bear. We're back after this.
Stop Stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Power Swabs. When I met Dr. Ginniker and he introduced me to Power Swabs and I saw how effective they were and how easy they were to use, I knew we had to share it with the world. Power Swabs was clinically studied to whiten natural teeth as well as stain caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking. For those of you who have that one stained tooth that's darker than the rest, Power Swabs can target that area using swab precision.
My favorite thing about the Power Swabs is that I was actually able to take the swab and really get through some of those areas that are kind of like untreated. I felt like I can immediately see the results, and I'm like, oh, I'm definitely starting to see the shades getting brighter and brighter, or whiter and whiter.
If you have yellowing between your teeth, if you have coffee or tea stains near your gum line, just snap, swab, and smile. And in each 5-minute application, you'll see whiter teeth. So stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays and start using the Power Swabs 5-minute solution.
Well, they're whiter, they're brighter, and I feel better about my smile. And it was so easy to do.
One friend was like, your teeth look like really white. Did you do anything to it? And I was like, I did. I did Power Swabs.
Call for your 5-minute solution to whiter teeth. Order Power Swabs and receive up to 50% off the retail price. And as an added bonus, get a free Power Swabs Quick Stick pen with your order. The Quick Stick pen is your on-the-go solution to help prevent stains from adhering to your teeth after drinking coffee, tea, or even after smoking. And in addition to saving up to 50% off and your free Quick Stick pen, get free shipping by ordering now. Dial the number on your screen or visit powerswabs.com today.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. A northern Wisconsin town is paying an American Indian tribe thousands of dollars to keep reservation roads open to the public through mid-August. The town of Lac De Flambeau's easements on more than a mile of road on the Lac De Flambeau Band of Lake Superior Chippewas Reservation expired about a decade ago. So in January, the tribe barricaded the roads, preventing non-tribal property owners from accessing or leaving their homes except to buy food and other essential items such as prescription drugs. Then in March, the town paid the tribe $60,000 to open the roads for 90 days. When that expired in June, the town paid another $22,000 to keep the roads until today. Now records posted on the town's website indicate the town has agreed to pay the tribe $24,000 to keep the roads open until August 12th.
The DNR hosting an educational hunting webinar for people interested in learning how to hunt black bears. Today's webinar included information on bear biology and management, hunting rules and regulations, and common techniques for hunting Wisconsin's largest predator. Hunters play a key role in bear management by providing biological data from harvested bears, which is crucial to population assessment and ensuring a healthy bear population.
Our population of bears is growing statewide. We have approximately 30,000 bears in the state, and the population continues to spread southward.
Now, bear hunting seasons vary by zones, but are scheduled to happen in September and early October. Here in southern Wisconsin, this year's season runs from September 6th through October 10th. Last year, hunters harvested 3,800 bears in Wisconsin. Still ahead, why those looking for a little family fun this week should head over to Baraboo.
Plus, 2 aviators take to the skies in an attempt to make it into the aviation history books.
And today might not be the last time we see some rain this week. Gary has your complete forecast after a short break.
Don't wait until November. Black Friday in July is here at Ashley. Save $200 instantly on Beauty Rest Select Choice Hybrid. Or get this Queen Pillow Top mattress for just $9 a month. All with no money down. Black Friday mattress deals are here. Only at Ashley.
Menards has the luxury products and on-trend styles to take your home's design to the next level. Whether you're updating a bathroom with a new faucet and fashion lighting, adding desperately needed storage, or if it's dressing up your dream kitchen, you'll get 11% off quality products that will help you turn your house into a home. Save big on durable porcelain tile from Mohawk. Only $159 each after 11% rebate.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans. I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. With pride in the way, it's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured we are here to help. The VRAP team is standing by to help. So call 833-WISC-VRAP or visit vrapwi.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, thank you.
Does our foam insulation work? Listen to this.
The power in the neighborhood was out for 2 days in 95-degree weather. My thermostat only went up 3 degrees, and that's even with letting the dog in and out. It was very comfortable here.
And her savings were more than the insulation costs.
If you want to save money on your power bills, get USA Insulation. It makes a huge difference.
USA Insulation.
Wait until November. Black Friday in July is now at Ashley. Find in-stock doorbusters at discounts up to 60% off. Plus, get bonus discounts on clearance items and special buys. And low monthly payment options starting at just $9 a month. Only at Ashley.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back to Adventurous Friends have traveled to all the major airports in America together, and now they've set a Guinness World Record for aviation. Josh Groh caught up with them in Racine and has their story.
Two friends accomplished something that's never been done before.
So we just set a Guinness World Record for landing in all 48 of the lower contiguous states. So we did it in 38 hours and 13 minutes.
Bob Reynolds and John Scatoni flew this plane to every state in the lower 48, landed it, and then quickly took off again.
Shortest distance we spent between two states was probably about 4 minutes. And that happened twice, Nebraska and Iowa, and Ohio and West Virginia.
The longest time between states was about 2 hours. I met the two aviators at John's home airport in Racine. Bob flew the plane up from the Chicago Executive Airport for the interview. This record-breaking trip was a bucket list adventure for John.
I wanted to visit all 48 states in the same trip.
For Bob, he's a collector of sorts.
I collect airports.
The two-man crew took off on May 17th in Maine and landed at 1 a.m. on May 19th in Indiana. There were only a few difficult moments during the flight.
Suddenly we're dodging storms to get into Florida, and we didn't know. When we took off, we didn't even know if we'd get there because of the weather.
But these longtime pilots wouldn't be stopped, except for maybe by the paperwork.
Actually, sometimes I think the documentation was harder than the flying.
To get it certified as a world record, they needed to film their flight, have witnesses, and track their progress meticulously, not to mention all the logistical planning.
We were changing things literally up until the day of the flight.
All that was worth it, though. Guinness certified the adventurer's accomplishment, and now the two have etched their names into the aviation history books.
And the two friends have already started planning their next journey. They want to travel to the southernmost airport in Argentina.
The Sauk County Fair is in full swing at the fairgrounds in Baraboo. The fair features carnival rides for the kids and family rest areas for the adults. Today is the first day for all the rides, games, vendors, and animals.
Having had quite a few children, it's a good way to spend time with your family and have your pocketbook not really take the beating. So.
Well, tonight a band from northern Wisconsin called the Dweebs will be playing from 6 until 9 o'clock. And the fun continues until this Sunday when the carnival will shut down at 5 p.m. Well, hopefully the weather will cooperate tomorrow. For those heading out to the fair, let's check in with Gary for the complete forecast.
Well, most of us got widespread rain today, so that's good news. And tomorrow generally will stay dry. There could be a couple of pop-up showers and thunderstorms, but I think most outdoor activities, including concerts on the square, should be able to get in. Now, as we take a look at high-resolution radar from 4 p.m., there was a strong thunderstorm cell in the southern portion of Greene County, just south of southwest of Monroe. And this cell had a tornado warning for it. There was some rotation in it, but notice as as the line of storms continue to move toward the south and east. They moved into northern Illinois. Now that same cell as it's tracked across, moving into southern portions of McHenry County, and a tornado warning in effect until 7 p.m. there. That storm exhibiting stronger rotation right around Huntley. So again, that's the southern line of that line of thunderstorms. But across most of southern Wisconsin, it was just a welcome soaking rain that we had today. And taking a look at rainfall estimates over the last 24 hours, you can see a general 1 to 2 inch rain through much of southern Wisconsin. That is good news. Good soaking rain over about a 4 or 5 hour period, really not causing any problems with flooding. Now the heavier showers and storms moving into northern Illinois, but some of the rainfall reports: Cross Plains 2.6 inches, 2.4 in Middleton, Barneveld 2.25 inches, Verona 1.7 inches, just a little over 1.5 inches here at the station, and the airport picked up 1.46 inches so far, and that is a record for the day today. Now, as we look at Doppler track, the heavier thunderstorms moving into northern Illinois, tornado watch in effect until 10 p.m. there, just really for the Chicago area. It's being cleared from Rockford westward, and you can see across most of southern Wisconsin, very little in the way of lightning, just that steady light rain, but that is shifting off to the east, and over the next 6 hours, everything kind of moves out. Be some more development down across northern Illinois, but for the most part, we're going to stay dry tonight with just an outside chance of a shower or thunderstorm in a few spots. 3 things to know. Again, mainly low chances of rain now from here all the way through Friday, and then again Sunday during the day, just a spotty shower or thunderstorm chance. But those temperatures warm up. Look for temperatures to be in the 80s beginning tomorrow, thanks to some sunshine returning, and will be that way through next week. In fact, some temperatures up around 90 by the end of next week. And as we head past the weekend and into next week, dry for the most part. Maybe a shower or thunderstorm chance Wednesday night into Thursday, but for the most part, it's going to stay dry. And you can see once this little weather system zips on through here, notice to the west, all that dry air out to the west. So there'll be enough instability. We could see a shower or thunderstorm, but with the winds coming in out of the west and northwest aloft, that doesn't bring in a lot of moisture. And you can see this front here is the dividing line between the cooler air to the north and the warmer air to the south, where temperatures are in the 80s, and that's why that severe weather threat is into the Chicago area. So look for a slight chance for a shower or thunderstorm overnight, some patchy fog, low temperature dropping to 62, and then for tomorrow, partly sunny, warmer with a high temperature of 83, just a slight chance for a shower or thunderstorm. Future track beginning tomorrow afternoon, a pop-up shower or storm in a few spots, but notice if they occur, they'll be brief and light. And as we head through tomorrow evening and tomorrow night, the rain chances go down, temperatures stay mild, and then as we head into Friday, we'll have to see if some more showers and storms could pop up. This is a lot less than the computer models were showing before, although you can see Friday afternoon, probably the best chances for a shower or thunderstorm. And wherever any of those heavier storms move through, there could be 1 inch to 1.5 inches of rain. Other areas seeing much less or very little rain. First warn 7 to 10 day forecast, mid-80s for the weekend. Again, a slight chance for a shower or thunderstorm Sunday. Saturday will be dry. Temperatures around 90 by the end of next week, with just a slight chance of rain midweek.
Still to come on News 3 now, the Battle for Wisconsin charity softball game is back this weekend. Why Alec Ingold says he plans on channeling his inner dad strength on the diamond. That's next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
When an appliance you rely on goes kaput, you can count on family-owned Brothers Maine, Southern Wisconsin's local appliance authority since 1938. With thousands of in-stock options, we have the brands you want at the lowest prices guaranteed. Even big box can't beat our prices. Our experienced team of appliance experts will help you make the right selection, and we deliver it fast and free to your home. What you need when you need it. Shop appliances you can bring home today at our Madison and Janesville showrooms. Feel like family. Brothers Maine.
Right of chips. Just taking a break. That window's a bear.
Don't worry. My cousin's got a guy.
Hey, I'm not sure I can help you with the house gas, but I can help you replace this window fast.
Let the experts at Feldco kickstart your summer with 2-for-1 windows and no interest until 2025. Plus, we'll get it done Feldco fast.
2-for-1 windows won't last long. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
Culligan Water takes pride in being your local water experts. We live here, work here, and dedicate our lives to improving our area's water. We deliver the world's best water treatment and the industry's best service to you. Culligan Water, your local water experts.
This is the house that angels built.
Attic Angels Senior Living Community is built on a foundation of authentic, local care, a framework for living well, windows to take in the beautiful future, and is crowned by the pride that one's home is one's castle. This is the house that angels built. Attic Angel Community. Independent homes and 4 levels of assisted living, built with the help of angels.
The truckload sale is happening now at Steinhoffel's, our biggest sale of the summer. All of our stores are filled with hundreds of amazing bonus buys. Mattresses and sofas starting at just $3.99. Beds starting at $4.99. Dining sets $5.99. It all has to go. Plus, with Steinhoffel's special 72-month financing, your new furniture just got more affordable. Get in today before it's gone. The truckload sale only at Steinhoffel's and steinhoffels.com.
If you're a parent, odds are you've heard this common complaint.
Tomorrow, our Time for Kids expert gives us helpful ways to respond when our kids say, I'm bored.
And we will be tracking more rain chances later this week. Join us tomorrow morning between 4:30 and 7.
In a couple weeks, Alec Ingold will hit training camp for his 2nd season in Miami and return to his role as the Dolphins' #1 fullback. But right now, football isn't on Ingold's mind. Instead, it's all about the battle for Wisconsin. His 2nd annual charity softball game returns to Madison on Saturday, and the goal hasn't changed. Raise money to help kids with the Ingold Family Foundation, and it wasn't hard for him to find his fellow Badgers to help.
For us to have one opportunity a year during the summertime, when it's beautiful out, to go play a game, make ourselves look a little silly for the good of the community, for our foundation. A lot of guys were looking forward to this one this year. A lot of guys asked, like, hey, make sure to pencil me in for next year. So really excited, and yeah, always good for a good cause.
This year's teams are a little different than last year's. It's the alumni legends versus the current stars, or the old guys against the young guys. On paper, the advantage clearly goes to C.J. Williams, Ches Malusi, and the rest of the young guns. But when it comes to bragging rights, Ingold warns not to count out his squad of former Wisconsin football stars.
Obviously, a little bit less athleticism across the board on our team, but I think the dad strength is going to do as well. It's really cool to connect with these guys from all the different generations, the guys that you watched growing up, John Stocco, Brian Calhoun, to the guys that, you know, the Chris Borlands of the world that when I'm starting to get recruited, like, that's the dude, right? Yeah. And then some former teammates, Derek Watt, Zach Bond, all those guys.
It was a big day for both Luke Fickell and Chris Bono, thanks to Dylan Johnson. The 3-star defensive lineman flipped his commitment from Northwestern to Wisconsin and plans on playing both football and wrestling for the Badgers. On the mat, he's a 3-time Illinois State champ who's currently the #4 ranked heavyweight in the nation. And Micah Potter is back in action tonight in the NBA's Summer League. His Jazz will take on the Nuggets in a late 8:30 tip on NBA TV. The former Badger has been impressive, averaging 14.5 points, 10.5 rebounds, and 5.5 assists in his last 2 games.
All right, Zach, thank you. Let's go to Gary. One final check of the forecast.
Yeah, the rain is moving out. The storm cell that moved through southern portions of Greene County earlier now has tornado warnings on it, moving through the northwestern suburbs of Chicago, just north and west of Elgin. But you can see the back edge of the rain now just about clearing Jefferson County, so expect the possibility for a pop-up shower or storm. Most areas will stay dry.
All right, and thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.